You know that feeling, right? You're doing great on your diet, everything's going according to plan, and then one terrible night of sleep just completely derails everything. Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. And it's not just a lack of willpower. Turns out there's a really powerful biological reason your sleep can literally make or break your health goals. So let's get into it. We've all been there. You are exhausted, and suddenly that healthy salad you packed for lunch looks, well, pathetic compared to a slice of pizza. It's like a switch just flips in your head, right? Well, that's because it's not just a feeling. There is a very real battle going on inside your brain and your body. And tonight, we're gonna find out who's actually winning. So picture this. You've tossed and turned all night, you finally drag yourself out of bed, and you're staring into the fridge, faced with your first food choice of the day. You've got the healthy choice, and then you've got the sugary, high-calorie choice. Now, on a good day, this is easy, but today, it feels impossible. So why is that? The answer is all about how a lack of sleep quite literally hijacks our brain. And this isn't just something you're imagining, it's a physical change. See, studies show that when you're sleep-deprived, activity in your prefrontal cortex, that's the sophisticated, rational, decision-making part of your brain, it gets impaired. Think of it like the CEO of your brain. It's the part that normally keeps all your impulsive desires in check. But when you're tired, the CEO is basically asleep at the wheel. And your more primal, reward-seeking brain areas, they just take over, screaming for sugar and carbs. Okay, so your brain's judgment is totally compromised. But that's only half the story. Under the surface, there's a full-on hormonal mutiny going on. This is the real science behind that hangry feeling you get when you're tired. So let's meet the two main characters in this drama. Let's break this down. So think of Ghrelin as the little monster on your shoulder that's just yelling, "Eat." It's the hunger horn, constantly telling you you're on empty. And on the other side, you've got leptin. Leptin's the calm messenger that tells your brain, okay, we're good, we're full, you can stop now. Now, in a well-rested body, these two are in this perfect, beautiful balance. But when you don't sleep, the whole system just gets thrown completely out of whack. And the numbers on this are wild. A huge Stanford study found that after cutting sleep down from 8 hours to just 5, people's levels of ghrelin, that's the hunger horn, remember, they skyrocketed by almost 15%. Your body is literally screaming at you that you're starving, even if you've had plenty to eat. And at the exact same time, the other shoe drops. The levels of leptin, the "I'm full" signal, they plummet by over 15%. So not only is your body yelling, "Eat," but the voice that's supposed to say, "Stop," has been totally silenced. I mean, it is the absolute perfect storm for overeating. All right, so your brain is making terrible decisions, your hunger hormones are in total chaos, but believe it or not, it gets even more complicated because your body actually interprets a lack of sleep as a major crisis. And when it thinks it's in a crisis, it triggers its main emergency system, adding a whole other layer to this problem. Look, your body doesn't know you were just up late binge watching a new show. It thinks you're in real danger. To your ancient primal biology, being awake when you should be resting means something is very, very wrong. So what does it do? It floods your system with cortisol, the main stress hormone. It's a survival mechanism designed to protect you from a threat. And here is the trap. Once that cortisol is flowing, it flips a survival switch. It tells your metabolism to stop burning fat for energy, a process called lipolysis, and to start hoarding it instead. Your body is trying to save up resources for the big crisis it thinks is just around the corner. So even if you're eating well, your body is stubbornly holding on to fat. Now, this isn't just about one bad day or one donut you shouldn't have eaten. This whole cycle, when it's repeated over and over again, has some pretty staggering long-term consequences. And to really get how serious this is, let's look at a major study that followed people after they had already lost weight. So the setup here was really simple but so powerful. Researchers took a big group of people who had all just lost a significant amount of weight. We're talking about 29 pounds. The big question was, could they keep it off? And did their sleep have anything to do with it? They followed them for a whole year to find out. And the results are they're stunning. The data shows this massive divide. The group that got normal sleep, so 6 hours or more a night, they pretty much maintained their weight loss. But the short sleepers, whoa, they regained almost 12 pounds. The only major difference between them was how much they slept. And the study's conclusion just puts it right there in black and white. This isn't just a coincidence, it's not a fluke, it's a clear, documented pattern. Bad sleep actively works against you, basically undoing all of your hard work. So what in the world can we do about it? Well, here's the good news. This is not a life sentence. You absolutely can break this vicious cycle. And the solution isn't some crazy expensive pill or complicated program. It's all about improving your sleep hygiene, which is just a fancy way of saying the habits and the environment that lead to a great night's sleep. So the whole approach is really built on a few key things. First off, consistency is king. Going to bed and waking up around the same time actually stabilizes your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm. Your environment also matters a ton. A dark, cool room signals to your body that it's time to rest. And what you do during the day, like getting some sunlight and exercise, that actually sets you up for success at night. These small, science-backed tweaks can make a massive, massive difference.
So as we wrap this up, the point isn't to perfectly overhaul your entire life overnight. That's just not realistic. It's all about taking that first step. So, looking at this list, what's the one single thing you can commit to trying tonight? Because honestly, fixing your sleep might be the most important thing you can do for your weight, your health, and your mind. What's your one change going to be?